It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Totally a penalty.
Here we go.
All right, offense.
Six on this drive.
Let's go.
Keep it rolling, fellas. Right, boys.
Spread the ball around. Let's drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Come on, offense. Come on. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Make some good plays today. Offense, keep pushing the ball downfield. Get some points on the board.
Let's power up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
It's done.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you kind of get it on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't haven't seen that number quantified. I believe him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now Burrow on first down. That's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Win it!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Momentum offense.
On second down, Burrow. Catch is made here by Ray Smith Jr. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Burrow going to change the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Could be it. This could be the turning point.
That's how it's done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Burrow going to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Get ready!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They get big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll give this to Akers running right. And some space to move right away as he's on the way up to the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up second and 7. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On one, ready?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass.
Complete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joseph on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line. On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
1-1, ready?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
11.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 50.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left.
All right, now here we go.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
What's that?
Completes this to Addison out left. Touchdown! Jordan Addison from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are pouring it on. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Gun. Dad.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the give, this is Akers. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
Quaker Omaha! Hey, Steamer!
Now Cousins. Addison holds it in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. In motion goes the tight end. A first down throw for Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Touchdown, Vikings! Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Addison. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Gun.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. A nice little screen, they get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now a give. Akers running left. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Joseph's got it. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, Thomas. Back.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Bulldozes past him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
11, 11, 11.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds,
Here we go.
That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On one. Ready?
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here we go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. 11, MT, tape. Dot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dot.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of
Hey,
4.
you gotta keep scoring.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11, 11.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gun.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, But this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Zebra.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Quickly to Addison here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Black.
Cousins again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Let's get set.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Stop.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Burrow to throw on second down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
So for the Vikings, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.